not very pleasant this morning, bit of blue sky up there, but I bought something for outdoors and the summer, and it's electric, so I'm going to do a review on this thing. If it wasn't electric, I wouldn't be doing it, and there's been a lot of talk about these things over the last couple of years. Well, the one I bought, and you'll see in a moment, is the XL model with a probe and whatever, and it's the newest model out there. The only one up from this is the probe version, which you can look at on an app to see how hot your food is. I didn't need that. Just another app, another problem. So, got this at a mega deal. There was a 15% off, as well as the offer they had on at that moment. If you gave them your email address, I did. And so the price of this is been excellent. We'll cross that bridge in just a moment. So let me take you down now. It's just literally been delivered at my door. That one, this one, and the ultimate, this one. And yes, it's the Pro XL Ninja. Here we are. It's trusty Stanley back out again. And basically you got this and the cover near enough free in comparison to what you'd pay for the normal priced item. So let's get into this. There you go, part of the stand. Heavy duty plastic, which is easy washable, ain't gonna rot. These are the legs to the stand, and they are adjustable here as well, look, you can see. More big plastic piece. It's obviously the top. They're all loose in the bottom of the bag. Yeah, you know, there's a big split at the bottom. They're all dropping out. The two legs that come with it, obviously they go in here and here. And as you can see, you've got your screw holes. So let me grab one. So untighten them first. That's it. It's 3 in each one. 3, 6, 9, 12. So I'll get them 12 in, and I'll be back. Going to get the Allen key out now, just tighten them up with the Allen key, nice and tight. Job done. Get it spun over onto the floor. That side panel there goes on either left or right. Doesn't matter which side you put it on. And it simply clips on like that. So that's the Ninja table stand, if you want to call it that, which is the right terminology. And again, it tells you how much you can take. Up to 90 kilos, 200 pounds, that's a lot of weight. Press that, pull that down, and it should just adjust, pops out there. So that's what I'm going to put it up to, that first one on everyone. This is the Ninja grill cover that comes with it. I'm going to take it out of the box, just show you the type of material that you get and what it does. That scratchy stuff, waterproof, got a pull cord so you can pull it round, okay? And I think I've just seen, yeah, Ninja written on it. Inside it's rubber coated, so it'll make it waterproof. So let's get in with the old Stanley. Have many cuts on these things, be careful kiddies. So it does. There you go, that's another box gone, and we're going to bring it and put it on there. Put it in the hole. Yeah, plenty of this kind of tape on it just to hold it in position. There you go, and even more garbage. More books, recipe book and how to operate your Ninja. Okay, keep them to the side, along with all the rest of it. This is all that come in the box. Wood pellets, wood pellets, wood pellets. plenty. Give you a slow look round it. So here we are, it's now complete. This is the drip tray, and if you can't get these from your local supermarket, or one that will just fit in there, it doesn't have to be exact, you can actually get them, scan that, and you can actually get them from, you know, Ninja. But to be honest, I wouldn't bother. You'll get something from the supermarket to do that. All that simply does is go in there. That catches all the crap. I'll show you this. So when you're cooking with this optional thing here, if you want to do it flat on there, you can do, and the oil goes down here, look, into that catchment tray. And then here at the front of the machine, we've just found out, took some finding, I wonder what this was when I took it out of the box. Take that out, turn it around, and there's your thermometer. And if you look, you'll see that jack plug goes in this here. So that's your thermometer that you use for your food. So when you're not using it, simply slide it back in there, out the way. And again, this is your trip. It does say if it goes off, you know, trip, reset, turn off plug, boom, 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 just as you do with any high power unit, and just as you do with any extension, 240 extension that can trip out now and again. And around this side, like I say, is where you put your pellets, and they give you a little scoop to go in, and you've got all-purpose blend with cherry, maple and oak flavour. That is the same, so you get two of them. I don't know why I thought you only got one, but you get two of those. 20 cooking sessions it says on there, look, 3 cooking sessions, okay. But they all come free with the unit. That's not bad, keeps you going. And I ended up with 5 silica gel packs, so quite decent size, they're very good. You've got a bit of damp in the windowsill or whatever, so keep them, use them in the house. Ninja cover and instructions and a recipe book, which I'm quite sure we'll have a look at sometime. It's been about a week now since we got it all unpacked, and we've blundered onto this lovely bank holiday weekend. So we are barbecuing for lunch into the afternoon. So this is all going to be something that we've never done before, using the Ninja XL wood fire stove. I had a quick look at it since I built it up, but I'm still no better off. I've read the instructions, and I'm not great with destructions because that's what they are to me. I destruct things, not instruct. So let's get back over to it, and I'll show where we are with it so far. So here we are. I've stuck it out of the way because the sun's coming up here now, and it's going to be over that way. So I've got a bit of time to... What do you want? I always do. She thinks I'm talking to myself. So here it is with the cover on, which came with it. So that's one of the items you get for the price. Voila, we are ready for its first use. I'm going to just turn it on, and I'm going to baste it off. In other words, get all the smells out of it, and the engineering smells that you get with brand new stuff. So I'm going to just do its thing for about 20 minutes. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag an extension from up at my battery. So basically I'm using that thing for free. Battery power stroke solar power in my 15 kilowatt hour batteries. So I'm going to stick it in this one here. Reset. Test, yeah, reset. That should now be on. So really then it should just be straight on to high, 10 minutes, start. Now that is preheating now. You can bypass this preheat. Like it says, if you read this little sticker it says on the front there, we strongly recommend to preheat. You can skip it if needed. To do this, press start and stop for 4 seconds. But I'm going to let it do its thing. It's the first time I've used it, so I don't want to mess up. Now that took, see what it's saying now, add food. It took no longer than about 2 minutes that I did to preheat it. Right, that's 20 minutes at 200. You can see the smoke coming out of it. It's coming from the bottom air, burning off all the... And it does smell like engineering, but that's the only vent. Plenty of smoke. Okay guys, gone all random, and what we've done, we've put it on with some onions, which smell beautiful already, but we've just got a pack of onions on there. I'm going to see if I can fry them off somehow in here. But that is just on regular air fryer at the moment. I've got pellets in. Let me just show you where I put the pellets again. Pellets are in. Never overfill them, it says, so they're in there, just a small scoop, because we've got a bit of meat to go on. So she's working for the first time. Okay, now you'll see this flashing here, look, on the camera. It's going in and out on this. Obviously got it now on smoker. It says ignition, so let's, there you go. All I need to do is press that once, and now it'll go up to 120 degrees, and smoky flavour going into the onions as well, and I've got it set for 4 minutes, as you can see there, so we'll see what happens. Okay, let me tell you now, there is a lot of setting up if you want to do it to the book. I've had a good look at the book that came with that XL smoker from Ninja, and to be fair, I really wouldn't bother too much about reading into it. All you need to know are the basics, and how you cook your food then is entirely up to you. The basics for me, and the way I did it, is to have a plate, burn it all off, you know, get used to the knobs and the dials and think, okay, this is for me, this is the way I'm going to do it. You can smoke anything you want on any setting, so find out how to do that. I'm not going to go into all the details of the digital side of it because there's plenty to look at, and you'll pick up what you want to pick up if and when you buy yours or use yours for the first time. Like I say, if you go by the book, you'll get overcomplicated. You'll be doing this thinking, oh, I've not done that, and your food will never get cooked. Up to that stage there, me and the wife did a few bits and bobs without really using the smoker side of it. And if you noticed, I only put in half of the smoker tray with pellets. Don't do that. Fill it to the top. Don't overfill it, but fill it to the top if you use a smoker. About a week after making that video up to this point here, we used it again when all the family came round, and I told people to bring steak, okay, because I wanted to try it on some steak, and I wanted to slow cook it on the smoker side of the actual grill itself. Well, it never came to real fruition because everyone, by the time they got round here, had a heavy night on the booze before, and anyway, another story. What I did, I marinated some chicken thighs and some chicken drumsticks, sorry, the night before, and used them, and I smoked them, and they turned out absolutely brilliant. They only took around 20 minutes to 30 minutes to cook because I smoked them heavily for about 15 of that 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And the taste was superb. You could taste the smokiness in them, and the chicken inside was beautiful, no doubt about that. It was moist, it was wet, you know, but perfectly cooked. The outside edges were all crispy, and you can taste everything I'd put on them. And so I tried some Frank's hot shake stuff on it, and I also put a bit of chili on there. Right, as you can see, I've got it on the go. I'm not going to show you how to do the settings, you know all that. But as soon as you lift it up, it turns off, stops, and this is what I've done so far. These have been on now for around 15 minutes, if that, and they've got a seasoning on them, as you can see, and I put some Frank's cayenne pepper on them. They are near as hell about ready. Another 2 or 3 minutes and they're ready to go. Beautiful looking thing, very juicy still, I must admit. Full of juice. If you squeeze them, you get the juice come out. Skins look really nice. So that's what it does when you smoke, and that's on the smoking setting. And you can tell it's on the wood fire smoke setting because this illuminates, as you can see there, and I've got it onto smoker. Now you can use it on any of these and still have the wood fire smoker on. So yeah, pretty much there. And I've already done, on top of that, I've already done burgers, I've done other bits of chicken for the kids, the basic, so yeah. But now it's the first time it's got messed up, I've got to clean it afterwards. Use whatever you want, and like I say, back to how to cook. You will find your own ways of doing it because we are all different. If you're a heavy smoker, not in that respect, I'm on about using this XL Ninja, you will find that it will take a lot longer. If you have it on the smoker setting and you want a steak to be done from point 1 to, to point 2, A to Z to my American people out there, you will find that just using it on the smoker setting will take a lot longer than it will if you half smoke it and half, say, grill it, or half, say, use the air fryer side of the unit. There's so many ways to use it. It is entirely up to you and how you prefer your food. Okay, time to summarize. First of all, did I do the right thing in buying one? Well, yes, I had a bit of spare cash, and the price that I got it for was a very, very keen, good price. The latest price is what you see on the screen now, at around $3.89 if you buy it as a deal, and that is the only and best way to buy it. If you buy it as a single unit on its own, I believe it's nearly 340 quid anyway, straight from Ninja, by the way, from Ninja Factory, or ninja.co.uk, ninja.com, whatever. Buy it direct, you may as well, but the deal itself to get the 3 things, and that is the cover, the table, because that's great to put it on, I must admit, very, very useful, very heavy duty. And then the unit itself, well, I ended up paying £339 for that as a complete deal for 3 units. So I was super pleased, and the way I got that was that I got an extra load off it of 15% at the time, just by giving my email address. So if that deal's still on, go search it. If you see something on the side saying extra 10% discount, click it. That might be the same thing. But when I did it, it was definitely 15%. So very much worth giving your email address out. You'll get a few bits and bobs. If you get fed up with it, unsubscribe. Once you've got the unit, that's all you have to do. So yes, glad I bought it. It's doing a great job. You can use it as a regular grill. You can use it as a regular air fryer. It's got a multiple use. It is not just a barbecue machine. What I was going to tell you? Well, not a lot really. All right, people, thanks for watching. Been a blessing to do this one for you because there's food involved. So I've enjoyed it. So there you go. I'm going to get one of these hands and come across and smash that camera in just a moment, but I will say this before I go. Please subscribe if you've not done before. If you're not part of the KK&EV family, come along. Come here. Come with us. Enjoy the trip. Also, the next video, the next post will be all about another e-bike I bought. That's a nice one for you e-bike people. So look out for that one. I'm out of here, people. Bye.